Hello friends, welcome back to my coin collection channel. I hope you are all doing great and enjoying your day. Today we are going to explore some beautiful and historical United States Washington quarter dollars, including different years and mint marks. These coins are not just ordinary currency. They are a part of American history and culture, featuring the great portrait of George Washington along with powerful mottos like Liberty, In God We Trust, and E Pluribus Unum. In this video, we will discover their full details, background history, minting information, and interesting facts that every coin collector should know. So stay with me till the end, and let's begin our journey into the world of rare and fascinating coins. The United States of America 1973 D Washington quarter dollar is a fascinating piece of American coinage history that represents both the economic realities and cultural values of the United States during the early 1970s. Bearing the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and E Pluribus Unum. This quarter is much more than a simple 25-cent coin. It is a symbol of national unity, freedom, and historical continuity that has circulated through the hands of millions of Americans. Struck at the Denver Mint, and identified by the D mint mark, the 1973 D quarter belongs to the famous Washington quarter series, one of the most widely collected and longest-running coin series in the history of the United States Mint. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the birth of George Washington, the first president of the United States. What began as a commemorative issue quickly became a permanent design due to its popularity and public acceptance. By 1973, the coin had already served American commerce for more than 4 decades. During this period, the quarter became an essential denomination used in daily transactions across the nation. Whether used for transportation, vending machines, retail purchases, or banking transactions, the Washington quarter became deeply embedded in everyday American life. The obverse of the 1973 D quarter features a left-facing portrait of George Washington, designed by renowned sculptor John Flanagan. Above Washington's head appears the word Liberty, a powerful expression of one of the nation's founding ideals. To the left of the portrait is the inscription, In God We Trust, reflecting a motto that has appeared on American coinage for generations. Below the portrait is the date, 1973, while the small D mint mark indicates production at the Denver Mint in Colorado. Washington's image conveys dignity, strength, and leadership, qualities that continue to make him one of the most respected figures in American history. The reverse side of the coin features an impressive heraldic eagle with its wings fully extended. The eagle stands proudly atop a bundle of arrows, symbolizing military readiness and national defense. Beneath the arrows are olive branches representing peace and diplomacy. Around the eagle are the inscriptions, United States of America, and quarter dollar. Above the eagle appears the Latin phrase, E Pluribus Unum, meaning, out of many, one. This historic motto emphasizes the unity of the American states and people. Together, the reverse design communicates themes of strength, peace, unity, and patriotism that have long been associated with the United States. One of the most significant characteristics of the 1973 D quarter is its composition. By the early 1970s, silver had already been removed from circulating quarters due to rising precious metal prices. The 1973 D quarter was therefore struck using a copper-nickel-clad composition, consisting of an inner copper core bonded to outer layers of copper-nickel alloy. This composition made coin production more economical while preserving durability for circulation. The coin weighs approximately 5.67 grams, measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, and features a reeded edge. These specifications became standard for modern American quarters and remain familiar today. The year 1973 was an important period in American history. The nation was experiencing social, political, and economic changes that would shape the remainder of the decade. The Vietnam War was nearing its conclusion, technological development was accelerating, and Americans were adjusting to new economic realities. The 1973 D-Quarter circulated during this dynamic era and became a witness to countless events, transactions, and personal stories. Every surviving example represents a small but meaningful connection to that period of American life. The Denver Mint played a crucial role in supplying coinage to the western United States and beyond. During 1973, the facility produced hundreds of millions of quarters to meet commercial demand. As a result, the 1973 D-Quarter is considered a common date issue in circulated grades. Large quantities entered circulation immediately after production, and many remained in active use for decades. While circulated examples are readily available, collectors place special value on coins preserved in high mint state grades, where original luster and sharp design details remain intact. Collectors often search for exceptional examples of the 1973 D-Quarter because quality can vary significantly. Some coins exhibit strong strikes with excellent detail in Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers, while others may show softer strikes resulting from high-speed production. Coins with vibrant mint luster, clean surfaces, and attractive eye appeal are particularly desirable. Professional grading services carefully evaluate these characteristics when assigning grades, helping collectors identify premium quality specimens. Error coins and varieties add another layer of interest to the 1973 D-Quarter series. Numismatists examine coins closely for doubled dies, off-center strikes, clip planchets, die cracks, die breaks, and other production anomalies. Although dramatic errors are relatively uncommon, they can command substantial premiums when discovered. The possibility of finding a rare mint error among ordinary-looking quarters continues to attract collectors and treasure hunters alike. The value of a 1973 D-Quarter depends heavily on its condition and rarity within specific grade categories. Most circulated examples are worth face value or a modest premium. However, uncirculated coins with strong luster and minimal contact marks can be worth considerably more. The finest certified examples often achieve impressive prices because they represent some of the best preserved survivors from the original mintage. Coins displaying exceptional tunning, attractive coloration, or unusual mint errors may also command higher values in the collector market. From an artistic perspective, the Washington Quarter remains one of the most successful coin designs ever produced by the United States Mint. John Flanagan's portrait of Washington combines realism with classical elegance, while the reverse eagle design communicates strength and national pride. The inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and EPLURIBUS UNUM reinforce the principles and traditions upon which the nation was founded. Together, these design elements create a coin that is both functional and symbolic. Today, the 1973 D Washington Quarter continues to be collected by numismatists around the world. Beginners appreciate its affordability and accessibility, while advanced collectors enjoy pursuing high-grade examples and rare varieties. The coin remains an important component of Washington Quarter collections, Denver Mint collections, and broader studies of modern United States coinage. Decades after it was first struck, the 1973 D-Quarter continues to tell the story of America through its design, history, and enduring presence in the numismatic community. More than simply 25 cents, the 1973 D Washington Quarter is a miniature piece of American history. It reflects the values, traditions, and aspirations of a nation while serving as a tangible connection to the past. Whether found in circulation, preserved in a collection, or displayed in a museum, this coin continues to inspire appreciation for the rich heritage of the United States of America and the enduring legacy of George Washington. The United States of America 1977 D Washington Quarter Dollar is an important and widely collected coin in the history of modern American numismatics. Struck at the Denver Mint and identified by the small D mint mark found on the obverse of the coin, this quarter represents a significant era in American coinage. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the birth of George Washington, the first President of the United States. What was originally intended as a one-year commemorative issue became one of the longest-running and most recognizable coin series in American history. By 1977, the Washington Quarter had already become a familiar part of everyday commerce, circulating through millions of hands across the nation while carrying symbols of American freedom, unity, and national pride. The obverse of the 1977 D quarter features the left-facing portrait of George Washington, a design created by sculptor John Flanagan. Above Washington's portrait appears the word liberty, one of the most enduring ideals of the United States. To the left of the portrait is the motto, "In God We Trust," reflecting a national motto that appears on American coinage. Beneath the portrait is the date, 1977, marking the year of issue. The Denver Mint mark D appears near the date, indicating that the coin was struck at the United States Mint facility in Denver, Colorado. The portrait of Washington is admired for its simplicity, dignity, and historical significance, serving as a reminder of the leadership and vision that helped establish the United States as an independent nation. The reverse design of the 1977 D quarter features a majestic American eagle with its wings spread. The eagle stands proudly atop a bundle of arrows, symbolizing the nation's readiness to defend its freedom and sovereignty. Beneath the arrows are olive branches, representing peace and goodwill. Above the eagle appears the inscription, United States of America, while below it is the denomination, quarter dollar. The Latin phrase, E PLURIBUS UNUM, meaning, out of many, one, is prominently displayed above the eagle. This historic motto reflects the unity of the states and people that together form the United States. The reverse design remained largely unchanged for decades and became one of the most iconic images in American coinage. The 1977 D quarter was struck in a copper-nickel clad composition, which had become standard for American quarters after the removal of silver from circulating coinage in 1965. The coin consists of a pure copper core sandwiched between outer layers of copper-nickel alloy. This composition was chosen because it was durable, cost-effective, and suitable for large-scale circulation. The coin has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, a weight of approximately 5.67 grams, and a reeded edge consisting of numerous small grooves around the circumference. These physical characteristics have remained standard for Washington quarters for many decades and help collectors identify genuine examples. The Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of quarters in 1977 to meet the demands of commerce throughout the United States. Because of the large mintage, the 1977 D quarter is generally considered a common date in circulated condition. Many examples can still be found in coin collections, old coin jars, estate accumulations, and even occasionally in circulation. However, while circulated specimens are common, high-grade uncirculated examples with strong luster, minimal contact marks, and excellent strike quality are more desirable to collectors. Coins certified in premium mint state grades often command significantly higher values than ordinary circulated pieces. Collectors appreciate the 1977 D quarter, not only for its historical significance, but also for its role in documenting the economic and social environment of the late 1970s. During this period, the United States experienced major political, economic, and cultural changes. The quarter circulated during a time marked by technological development, changing consumer habits, and significant events in both domestic and international affairs. Every surviving coin serves as a small historical artifact, providing a tangible connection to the everyday lives of Americans living in 1977. One of the most fascinating aspects of collecting 1977 D Washington quarters is the search for varieties, minting errors, and exceptionally preserved examples. Although major varieties are less common than in some other years, collectors carefully examine coins for doubled dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, clip planchets, and other mint errors. Such errors can increase collector interest and, in some cases, significantly raise market value. Professional grading services carefully evaluate these coins based on strike quality, luster, surface preservation, and overall eye appeal. The value of a 1977 D quarter depends largely on condition. Most circulated examples are worth only face value or slightly more. Uncirculated coins with original mint luster may command a premium, while examples certified in very high mint state grades can be considerably more valuable. Market demand, certification, rarity in top grades, and collector interest all influence pricing. Coins with attractive tunning, exceptional eye appeal, or unique mint errors may also attract strong premiums among specialists. Today, the 1977 D Washington quarter remains an essential component of many United States coin collections. Whether collected as part of a complete Washington quarter set, a Denver Mint collection, or a broader study of modern American coinage, it continues to be appreciated by numismatists around the world. Its combination of historical significance, classic design, accessibility, and connection to American heritage ensures that it remains a beloved coin among beginners and advanced collectors alike. More than just 25 cents, the 1977 D quarter stands as a symbol of American history, unity, and the enduring legacy of George Washington. The United States of America 1979 D Washington quarter dollar is a remarkable example of modern American coinage and an important part of the long-running Washington quarter series. Bearing the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and EPLURIBUS UNUM, this coin reflects the values, traditions, and history of the United States while serving as an everyday medium of exchange. Struck at the Denver Mint and identified by the D Mint mark, the 1979 D quarter circulated during a significant period in American history marked by economic challenges, technological progress, and social change. Today, it remains a popular coin among collectors who appreciate its historical significance, classic design, and connection to one of America's most enduring coin series. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the birth of George Washington, the first president of the United States. Originally intended as a commemorative coin, the design proved so popular that it became the permanent quarter dollar design. By 1979, the Washington quarter had already been circulating for nearly half a century and had become one of the most familiar coins in American commerce. Millions of Americans used quarters every day for shopping, transportation, vending machines, parking meters, and countless other transactions. The quarter became deeply woven into the fabric of everyday life, making it one of the most recognizable coins in the nation. The obverse of the 1979 D quarter features the distinguished left-facing portrait of George Washington created by sculptor John Flanagan. Above Washington's portrait appears the word Liberty, representing one of the central ideals upon which the United States was founded. To the left is the national motto, In God We Trust, which has appeared on American coinage for many decades. Beneath the portrait is the date, 1979, identifying the year in which the coin was struck. Near the date is the D Mint mark, indicating production at the Denver Mint in Colorado. The portrait captures Washington's strength, wisdom, and leadership, qualities that continue to inspire Americans generations after his lifetime. The reverse side of the coin displays a powerful American eagle with its wings spread wide. The eagle stands proudly atop a bundle of arrows, symbolizing military preparedness and national defense. Beneath the arrows are olive branches representing peace and diplomacy. Above the eagle appears the Latin motto, E PLURIBUS UNUM, which translates to out of many, one. This phrase reflects the unity of the states and citizens that together form the United States of America. Encircling the design are the inscriptions, United States of America, and quarter dollar. The reverse design became one of the most enduring and recognizable symbols in American numismatics, admired for its balance, simplicity, and patriotic symbolism. The 1979 D Washington quarter was struck using the standard copper-nickel clad composition, adopted by the United States Mint, after silver was removed from circulating coinage in 1965. The coin consists of an inner core of pure copper bonded between outer layers of copper-nickel alloy. This composition allowed the mint to reduce production costs while maintaining durability and an appearance similar to earlier silver coins. The coin weighs approximately 5.67 grams, measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, and features a reeded edge. These specifications remain familiar to collectors and continue to define the modern quarter dollar. The year 1979 was a notable period in American history. The United States faced economic challenges including inflation and energy concerns, while technological innovation continued to reshape industries and daily life. International events and domestic developments influenced the nation's direction during this era. The 1979 D quarter circulated throughout this dynamic period, passing through the hands of millions of people and becoming part of countless everyday transactions. Each surviving coin serves as a small historical artifact connecting modern collectors with the experiences of Americans living during the late 1970s. The Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of quarters in 1979 to meet the demands of commerce. Because of this large production, the 1979 D quarter is generally considered a common-date coin in circulated grades. Many examples survive today in collections, coin jars, bank holdings, and dealer inventories. However, while circulated coins are plentiful, high-grade mint state examples are more difficult to find. Coins with exceptional strike quality, original mint luster, and minimal contact marks are especially desirable among collectors seeking the finest available specimens. One of the most interesting aspects of collecting the 1979 D quarter is the search for superior examples and mint errors. Collectors carefully inspect coins for doubled dies, off-center strikes, clip planchets, die cracks, and other unusual production anomalies. While major errors are relatively scarce, examples exhibiting dramatic minting mistakes often attract significant attention and can command substantial premiums in the numismatic marketplace. The possibility of discovering an unusual variety continues to add excitement to collecting Washington quarters. Professional grading plays an important role in determining the value and desirability of a 1979 D quarter. Grading services evaluate coins according to factors such as strike sharpness, surface preservation, luster, and overall eye appeal. Most circulated examples are worth only face value or a modest premium, but uncirculated examples can be worth considerably more depending on condition. The highest graded specimens are especially prized because they represent the finest surviving examples from the original mintage and are often difficult to locate. The artistic qualities of the Washington quarter contribute greatly to its enduring popularity. John Flanagan's portrait of Washington remains one of the most successful and recognizable designs in American coinage. The combination of the dignified presidential portrait and the powerful eagle reverse creates a balanced and timeless design. The inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and EPLURIBUS UNUM reinforce themes of freedom, faith, unity, and national identity. These elements have helped make the Washington quarter one of the most beloved coin designs in United States history. Collectors often include the 1979 D quarter in complete Washington quarter collections, Denver Mint collections, and broader studies of 20th-century American coinage. Because the coin is affordable and widely available, it serves as an excellent starting point for new collectors. At the same time, advanced numismatists enjoy the challenge of locating high-grade examples with exceptional eye appeal and preservation. This broad appeal has helped maintain strong interest in the coin decades after its release. Today, the 1979 D Washington quarter remains a significant piece of American numismatic history. It represents a period of economic and social change while preserving the enduring image of George Washington and the national symbols that define the United States. Whether found in circulation, stored in a coin album, or preserved in a certified holder, the 1979 D quarter continues to tell the story of America through its design, history, and continued presence in collections around the world. More than simply a 25-cent coin, the 1979 D Washington quarter stands as a symbol of American heritage, unity, and resilience. Its enduring design, historical importance, and connection to everyday life ensure that it remains a treasured collectible and a meaningful artifact of United States history. Generations after it was first struck at the Denver Mint, the 1979 D quarter continues to inspire interest, appreciation, and admiration among collectors and historians alike. The United States of America 1982 P Washington quarter dollar is an important and historically interesting coin in the long-running Washington quarter series, bearing the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and PLURIBUS UNUM. This quarter represents both the rich heritage of the United States and the practical evolution of modern American coinage. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint in 1982, this coin belongs to one of the most widely collected coin series in American numismatic history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of the birth of George Washington, the first president of the United States. What began as a commemorative issue eventually became a permanent denomination, and by 1982, it had already become one of the most familiar coins circulating throughout the nation. The obverse of the 1982 P quarter features the iconic portrait of George Washington facing left. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, this portrait has appeared on American quarters for generations and remains one of the most recognizable images in United States coinage. Above Washington's head appears the inscription Liberty, symbolizing the fundamental principle upon which the nation was founded. To the left of the portrait is the motto In God We Trust, which reflects a long-standing tradition in American coinage. Below the portrait appears the date 1982, while the mint mark P identifies the coin as having been struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The portrait reflects Washington's dignity, leadership, and enduring legacy as one of the most respected figures in American history. The reverse side of the 1982 P quarter displays a majestic heraldic eagle with outstretched wings. The eagle stands on a bundle of arrows, representing strength, defense, and national sovereignty. Beneath the arrows are olive branches symbolizing peace and goodwill. Above the eagle appears the Latin phrase E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one, a motto that celebrates the unity of the American states and people. Surrounding the design are the inscriptions, United States of America, and quarter dollar. This reverse design remained a defining feature of the Washington quarter series for decades and became one of the most recognizable symbols in United States coinage. The 1982 P quarter was struck using a copper-nickel clad composition. Like other modern quarters produced after 1965, it contains a pure copper core bonded between layers of copper-nickel alloy. This composition was adopted after silver was removed from circulating coinage due to increasing bullion values. The coin weighs approximately 5.67 grams, has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters and features a reeded edge. These specifications provided durability and cost efficiency, while maintaining the familiar appearance and feel of the quarter-dollar denomination. The year 1982 occupies a unique place in United States mint history. During this period, the mint faced budgetary constraints and production challenges. Significantly, no official uncirculated mint sets were issued by the United States Mint in 1982 or 1983. As a result, collectors seeking high-quality examples of 1982 P quarters often had to obtain coins directly from circulation or save fresh bank rolls. This circumstance has made top-grade uncirculated examples more desirable than many other modern Washington quarters. Because fewer pristine specimens were preserved at the time of issue, locating exceptionally well-preserved examples can be a challenge for collectors today. The Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most historic minting facilities in the United States, produced hundreds of millions of quarters during 1982 to satisfy commercial demand. These coins circulated extensively across the nation and became a familiar part of everyday transactions. Millions of Americans used quarters for shopping, transportation, vending machines, parking meters, and countless other activities. Every circulated example tells a story of the people and places it encountered during decades of use. Collectors appreciate the 1982 P quarter for several reasons. Beyond its historical significance, the coin is notable because of its connection to the unusual circumstances surrounding mint set production. High-grade examples displaying strong strikes, original mint luster, and minimal surface marks are particularly sought after. Professional grading services evaluate these coins according to strict standards, and specimens receiving top mint state grades often command substantial premiums in the collector market. Another fascinating aspect of the 1982 P quarter is the search for mint errors and varieties. Collectors carefully examine examples for doubled dies, off-center strikes, clip planchets, die cracks, and other production anomalies. Although dramatic errors are relatively uncommon, they remain highly desirable among specialists. The possibility of discovering a rare variety or error coin continues to make searching through rolls and collections an exciting activity for numismatists. The economic and cultural environment of 1982 adds further historical context to the coin. The United States was experiencing significant economic adjustments, technological advancements, and changing consumer habits. Inflation, unemployment concerns, and evolving financial policies shaped daily life during this period. As a circulating coin, the 1982 P quarter served as a witness to these developments, passing through the hands of millions of Americans and becoming part of the nation's economic story. From an artistic perspective, the Washington quarter remains one of the most enduring designs in American numismatics. John Flanagan's portrait of Washington combines realism with classical elegance, while the reverse eagle design effectively communicates themes of national unity, strength, and peace. The inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and EPLURIBUS UNUM reinforce the ideals and values that have shaped the United States throughout its history. These design elements contribute to the coin's lasting appeal among collectors and historians alike. The market value of a 1982 P quarter varies depending on condition and rarity. Most circulated examples remain common and are worth only face value or a modest premium. However, uncirculated examples with strong eye appeal can command significantly higher prices. Coins certified in superior mint state grades are especially prized because of their scarcity relative to many other modern quarters. Error coins, attractive tunning, and exceptional strike quality can also increase collector demand and value. Today, the 1982 P Washington quarter remains an essential coin for collectors assembling complete Washington quarter sets. It represents an important chapter in modern United States mint history, and serves as a reminder of the economic and numismatic conditions of the early 1980s. Whether found in circulation, preserved in an album, or housed in a professionally graded holder, the 1982 P quarter continues to capture the interest of collectors around the world. More than simply a 25-cent piece, the 1982 P Washington quarter is a symbol of American history, national identity, and numismatic heritage. Its enduring design, historical significance, and connection to a unique period in mint history ensure that it remains a fascinating and collectible coin for generations to come. As collectors continue to study and preserve these coins, the legacy of the 1982 P Washington quarter remains secure as an important part of the story of United States coinage. The United States of America 1986 D Washington quarter dollar is a notable coin from the long-running Washington quarter series, one of the most recognized and widely circulated coin programs in American history. Struck at the Denver Mint in Colorado, this coin carries the D Mint mark and represents a period of stability and modernization in United States coinage. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the birth of George Washington, the nation's first president. Over the decades, the coin became an enduring symbol of American heritage, democracy, and national pride. By 1986, the Washington quarter had already been in circulation for more than 50 years and remained one of the most important denominations used in everyday commerce throughout the United States. The obverse of the 1986 D quarter features the distinguished left-facing portrait of George Washington, designed by sculptor John Flanagan. Above the portrait is the inscription, Liberty, a word that reflects one of the foundational principles of the United States. To the left appears the national motto, In God We Trust, which has been featured on American coinage for many decades. Beneath Washington's portrait is the date, 1986, identifying the year of issue. The Denver Mint mark D appears near the date, indicating that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint facility. The portrait of Washington is admired for its dignified appearance and historical significance, reminding Americans of the leadership and vision that guided the nation's founding. The reverse design of the 1986 D quarter showcases a powerful American eagle with its wings spread wide in a display of strength and confidence. The eagle stands atop a bundle of arrows that symbolize the nation's readiness to defend its freedoms and sovereignty. Below the arrows are olive branches, representing peace and goodwill. Encircling the design are the inscriptions, United States of America, and quarter dollar. Above the eagle appears the famous Latin motto, PLURIBUS UNUM, which translates as, out of many, one. This phrase reflects the unity of the individual states and citizens that together form the United States. The reverse design became one of the most iconic images in American numismatic history and remained in use for many decades. The 1986 D Washington quarter was produced using a copper-nickel-clad composition. Following the removal of silver from circulating quarters in 1965, the United States Mint adopted a more economical composition consisting of a pure copper core bonded between outer layers of copper-nickel alloy. This construction provided durability while reducing production costs. The coin weighs approximately 5.67 grams, measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, and features a reeded edge. These specifications became standard for modern Washington quarters and remain familiar to collectors and the general public alike. During 1986, the United States economy was experiencing significant changes characterized by technological innovation, expanding financial markets, and continued economic growth. Millions of Americans handled quarters daily for transportation, shopping, vending machines, and countless other transactions. The 1986 D quarter therefore serves as a miniature historical artifact reflecting everyday life in America during the mid-1980s. Every circulated example carries traces of the countless exchanges and experiences it witnessed as it moved through the economy. The Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of quarters during 1986 to satisfy nationwide demand. As a result, the 1986 D quarter is generally considered a common-date coin in circulated grades. Many examples survive today in collections, coin jars, bank rolls, and dealer inventories. However, while ordinary circulated pieces are abundant, high-grade mint-state examples with strong luster, minimal contact marks, and exceptional strike quality are much scarcer. Collectors often seek premium examples certified by professional grading services, particularly those displaying outstanding eye appeal and preservation. One of the most fascinating aspects of collecting the 1986 D quarter involves studying its strike quality and production characteristics. Coins from different dies and production runs can display subtle differences in detail, luster, and overall appearance. Specialists carefully examine Washington quarters for evidence of doubled dies, repunched mint marks, die cracks, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and other minting anomalies. While major error varieties are relatively uncommon, examples with dramatic mint errors often command significant premiums in the numismatic marketplace. Professional grading plays an important role in determining the value of a 1986 D quarter. Coins are evaluated according to factors such as surface preservation, strike sharpness, luster quality, and eye appeal. A circulated coin showing considerable wear may be worth only face value, while a pristine mint state example can command a substantial premium. The highest graded specimens are especially desirable because they represent some of the finest surviving examples from the original production run. Collectors often compete vigorously for coins that achieve exceptional grades from leading certification services. The historical significance of the 1986 D quarter extends beyond its monetary function. It represents a period during which the United States was strengthening its position as a global economic and technological leader. The coin circulated during a decade marked by rapid advancements in computing, telecommunications, and international trade. For historians and collectors, the quarter serves as a tangible reminder of an important chapter in modern American history. Holding a 1986 D quarter today provides a direct connection to the people, businesses, and communities that shaped the nation during that era. Numismatists also appreciate the artistic qualities of the Washington quarter design. John Flanagan's portrait of George Washington remains one of the most enduring images in American coinage. The balance between the obverse portrait and the reverse eagle creates a timeless composition that has appealed to generations of collectors. The inscriptions, symbols, and design elements work together to communicate themes of liberty, unity, strength, peace, and national identity. These qualities have helped ensure the popularity of the Washington Quarter series among collectors worldwide. The market value of a 1986 D quarter depends primarily on condition, rarity in high grades, and collector demand. Circulated examples are generally easy to obtain, while uncirculated rolls, mint-set coins, and professionally graded specimens attract greater interest. Coins displaying attractive natural tunning, exceptional luster, or notable mint errors may command premiums far above face value. Market trends can fluctuate over time, but demand for quality Washington quarters remains strong due to the series' historical importance and widespread popularity. Today, the 1986 D Washington quarter continues to hold an important place in American numismatics. It is a favorite among beginning collectors because it is affordable and readily available, while advanced collectors appreciate the challenge of locating superbly preserved examples. Whether included in a complete Washington quarter collection, a Denver mint set, or a broader study of modern United States coinage, the 1986 D quarter remains a meaningful and collectible piece of American history. More than a simple 25-cent coin, it stands as a symbol of the nation's values, achievements, and enduring legacy. Decades after leaving the Denver Mint, the 1986 Washington Quarter continues to educate, inspire, and connect collectors with the rich heritage of the United States of America.